And then I want to show you a couple of examples of things that we've done. So one feature of Bing Wave 2 is visual search, which we've just released about a month ago. And what it does is it lets you effectively explore information in a much more sophisticated way. So here, for example, are 1,500 popular cameras that we have in the index. And I can kind of scroll through. And imagine there is a query. So like my daughter says, hey Dad, can you get me that little pink phone, you know, about 5 megapixels, 8 megapixels, costs a couple $100. There it is. The visual eye can easily search and find that product much faster than trying to sift through links. Imagine trying to formulate that query. Another example, because a lot of people in this room are more power users, imagine yourself here, I know the camera I want. So think about trying to create this search query. I want a camera that is 10 megapixels. I'll slide the slider here. And I want optical zoom of over 10 times. And up comes a set of cameras that fit that criteria. And then if we had more time, I'd go in and show you how you can go in and get all the information about that product. You can get reviews, you can get prices with one click. It changes the way you do search. You don't need to go and crawl links. We pull that data to you. Another example of that will be here in top iPhone apps. I figure I'll come in and show you. Here's 500 of the top iPhone apps. If you ever try and find that on the iPhone, it's pretty hard. You can just scroll it through. You can say, for example, show me the top 25 free, and we'll show the free ones. Or you can come in and say, let's see the ones that cost money. And if I wanted, I can come in and pick some that cost money and sort that way. So a vastly different way to search and find information. And that's been one big thing that's really resonated with consumers. Now, the second thing I want to talk about Bing Wave 2, which we're announcing today and has been apparently much talked about, is the emerging hot area of real-time information. That is a whole other source and corpus of information. Today, no one can get access to that inside the search engine. You can't do any of the great stuff that we showed you here visually, and there's a lot of work that can be done. So today we are basically making two announcements in terms of partnerships that we have done, and we are going live with a beta of an offering that will be live shortly after this presentation if all goes well. The first partnership is a strategic partnership with Twitter. This is a big deal that we've been working on for a long time, and effectively the announcement is that we are going to get access to all of the public Twitter information in real time, and we're going to collaborate between the two teams. Folks there, Evan Williams and Dick Costello, have been fantastic partners already up to this point, and going forward, we're going to do some really exciting things, which I'm going to show you. The other partnership we've done is with Facebook to get access to all of the public, effectively information data posts, and products will come with that offering at a later date. But I really want to focus on Twitter. That is the big partnership that we've done. They're really the leaders and movers out there right now in this particular area. We've done a lot of collaboration with them that I want to go ahead and show you. Let me start first with something that we actually launched right after Bing Phase 1, which is a search results page. Here, now this is, again, let's talk about the first consumer need, which is that you're looking up for celebrity information and you want to find, concert tour dates, or you want to find a little bit about that celebrity. One of the things that we did with Twitter, they were a leader even back in the summer, and they allowed us to have access to this feed. You can see here, I can actually see the tweets from John Legend, personal favorite of mine, a great singer. And you can see he's in Sao Paulo, Brazil, late night. And you start to get a feel for what about that celebrity more than you would have had if it was just the web crawl. So here we're bringing the best of real time right into the web results. The second thing we had done recently, which I won't show you, is a partner collaboration with Bing Tweets. In fact, we did a lot with Mr. Patel's Federated Media on that effort to bring together the best of search and tweets. Again, Twitter was a great partner. And now I want to set up the next phase, which we're launching today. And that is around what if you could get access to the full data feed from Twitter, and then let's start to apply some relevancy ranking and some real-time efforts. And so let's go ahead and take a look at that. So here is now the full set of tweets in real time from Twitter, completely the full feed, natively in the Bing experience. And I can come in and you can start to see real-time tweets that should roll in and refresh live. In fact, anyone here who's got a tweet-capable phone, just hash W2S and your tweets will show up. But now, what I'm showing you here is the most recent tweets. But a lot of times what happens is, as a user, what you care about is you want to know about the topic. So you don't want to show up late to a breaking story. So for example, here at Web2, let's say you're showing up late and you say, well, I don't really want to know just what's happening now. I want to know what's happening about the topic in general. So we have a feature here called Best Match, which we use in search, where we apply a bunch of our search techniques and relevancy to improve the results. And what we do here is we do a bunch of interesting things. First thing we do is we do a lot of deduping. So a lot of times, if for those of you who use Twitter, you see the same tweet over and over. We collapse those and just give you the popular ones. And then we basically focus on three things. We focus on quality of the results. So we look at the people who are tweeting, and we assign effectively a social relevance score. So there are different ways you do it, but the number of people who follow you versus you follow, maybe let's say would be one method. Second thing we'll do is we'll look at the caption. So a lot of times if someone types in "life sucks," that may be interesting, but it's not that valuable. If someone instead has a much more longer comment that has some insight, maybe has a link to a story from a popular news source, we'll assign that another level of quality and relevance. And then if a particular tweet is being retweeted multiple times, then you know that's pretty hot because people are talking about it. So effectively quality, popularity, and usefulness we bake in. Then we do spam filtration. We ferret out all the adult things that shouldn't be in there. And what you get now is you get very nice results in that particular area. And so there it is, and you can see here now people are tweeting in real time on this offering. Now the next phase.